Good morning. Uh-oh. You got to unmute your microphone. There we go. Hello there. How are you?
I'm good. Well, I don't see you. I just see your screen, I guess, huh?
Yeah. I'm trying to multitask while I'm doing stuff, and let's get rid of all that. And so just I understand you're you,
I'm sorry about this thing. It's so funny because I don't look at astrology very often, but
uh,
I just looked at this reading and it said, oh, something really, this partnership is coming together and it's this really a good one. It's going to be really influential and it's going to be, you know, very successful and you're going to make a lot of money. And it was like, wow, okay, cool. But wait until something moves off of something and don't do it until December. Don't decide anything until December. And I went, oh darn.
yeah.
So,
Well, I've been a California resident for 36 years, and I used to hang out with the guru crowd, and so like this is not like I've never been told, and no one's ever brought this up to me in business, but I've been around where I've yeah, like I lived in Cardiff, which is next to the Maharishi complex, and I've had you know. In Rancho Santa Fe, there's a bunch of, um, you
were
know,
you into Maharishi? Did you do that?
no,
Oh, okay.
but
Because
but
my family did. My brothers were very into it. My stepbrothers and their mother.
oh yeah,
Maharishi would come to LA and he would stay at my stepmother's house. So,
oh well, yeah, and right in Encinitas is was a complex right
yeah.
near the ocean, and I lived in Cardiff, and then plus I just knew people that were enlightened and they would tell me this and that, and so when when I saw this, I was like, oh okay, it's not weird. It's the first time in 26 years that someone has said, hey, I'm gonna do something, but I gotta wait for the stars to align. And I'm like, okay, it's no biggie, uh, but it's all good.
Thank
But
you.
yeah,
Thank you.
sure. But on the first, you're not gonna come back and say, oh,
No, no.
the
I'm not.
stars told me I
I'm
needed
on.
to
I'm
wait
on it.
till okay, so we're good. Yeah,
We're
then I
good.
have no problem proceeding because then I can count on that happening on the first, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. All right, so then I think you were reading my email signature when it talks about IDX broker. You don't have to sign up for anything. Like here, like this
It
is what
said
I
you had $100 towards something.
right.
Okay, so
This is my message to you, and then this is my email signature, which covers all the different people I talk to. So there's all
okay.
this stuff that and one of them is because I do a lot with real estate agents.
Okay.
So so for them, if they're switching or they need a new site, there's a thing called IDX Broker, which gives them a discount when they sign up, and
Hmm.
then we're a developer partner with IDX Broker, so we get we have a special relationship, and we're able to give real estate clients more than if they were just to go to IDX Broker by themselves. So
Hmm.
that's also all of this really is just you know just for everybody depending upon what's up. It wasn't directly
Okay.
related to
Okay.
you, but and then this support is like so. Let's say because the first 2 months you and I are gonna be talking a lot directly, and then we're gonna get it going, have everything running smooth, and then let's say that you need something done. Well, you're gonna go to this link and then go to support, put in a ticket, and then one of my people will take it and work on it and get it done. And so that way,
Okay.
something happens and I'm not around for a couple of days. You've got people that you can go to get things done.
Okay.
Okay, so then so let's read your other stuff.
Hmm.
You give me a lot of Chair to go over. Okay, so that we covered IDX broker, free strategy session. Okay, yeah. And so, and the
I
eight.
feel like we already had that,
No,
frankly.
no, we haven't. There's so
Oh, we
much I
haven't?
have to ask.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so much I have to ask you about. And then the 8 free classes. You just click on that link.
Well, I did click on that link, and it took me to Messenger, and then I opened Messenger, and then there was nothing there. So I was like, what? Where am I going here? I didn't-
Okay. Well, I'll check it to make sure because ManyChat and Facebook have had a lot of things going on. So I'll have one of my people look into it to find out
Okay.
what's going on with it.
And so, what are in the eight classes?
Well, it's just videos. It's basically it shows you what like some of the things that chatbots can do to help your business. So like so what happens is you have your business and then someone has to talk to you during business hours. Where with what we're gonna do, they can find things out and get information and be either more prepared for the talk to you or pushes them over the fence to talk to you. Because some people they're just checking things out and they don't know what's up and so we'll make the chat bot so that we get more people interacting and then more people wanting to contact you like you did with us. You went on there and said, hey, I want to talk to someone now. We'll get that function put on the website and integrate it into your Facebook. Okay, so now on the site. So this is what I was thinking is and the offer about getting one of those 3D Vista things done. I just happen to have someone that I was going to use to train. So let's say December 1st rolls around. I should still be able to offer it, but it all depends on what happens with this. So right now, can you explain to me
this? What is this? What happens with this? Oh, with our agreement?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
like if let's say December 1st, you're like, oh well, the Maharishi visited and said that I can't do it until 2021. Then we have to sort of rescind our deal.
Yes, of course.
So based on it's the Lido, it's the Marriott Lido. Is it what are they called? Okay. And what you've done the work, right?
Yeah, I've done the work, and I don't have it on my website because I don't. I should.
Okay.
Actually, I may have one or two on there, but I certainly have I haven't thrown the models away. I need the models, so they're. It would be in the 3D tours. So again, I've stopped putting these little dots all over. I mean, putting the map on this green view. Usually you see the view and the map, and you can click on it, and it'll take you to the map. Well, I got so many dots down here that it was just like, what's the point? People can see that I've got a lot of dots, so.
Right, but that's sort of the thing too, is that if we get this dialed in right, the Zoom level should be something like this, so that they see, that you've done a lot. So, but then what is the name? What did you name it?
Here's something else that I've been doing too, and I haven't done it for a year now but I have one of my big clients was a national home builder called Brookfield Residential, and they would come in and have me do all their units, but doing something exactly like you're talking about with the Vista 3D would be perfect because it shows, it can show the different places that are around, and they did that they asked me if I could do it, and I thought, oh, I can do. And I said, well, yes, I'm working on something, and that would be the 360 tours. But what they ended up using was a video that was far better than something that this was going to be. But I'm thinking that the 360, Vista 360 or Vista 3D could be another wonderful thing for them, so that usually they're townhouses that they call me to, or there's a subdivision and they've got different houses in different places, and we could do something like this. I can do that with houses. I can do that with, but sometimes the units that they had me shoot were in two different buildings. So if I could have the Vista 360 to show how to do that, or to, show amenities and show what all these things were that come with it, that would be a nice way another way to do it. So those are my two commercial things that really I've done. And I was pretty consistent with Brookfield. And then when COVID happened, they just said they're shutting down. And the last tour that I was supposed to shoot, they shot themselves, and it was just absolutely horrible. I went to them and I said, oh my gosh, I really pride myself in what I do for you. And this is, you don't have straight lines. You see the guy in the mirror, it's just like, there's the camera everywhere. It's just like, wait a minute,
Yeah, I gotcha.
So,
I gotcha. So basically, so it would be good to have a Vista 3D or 3D Vista, so that and have it out front, have it on the first page, and then like here, have like this is nice, but have the whole thing, like sort of like this effect where like this one, if we have, come on everybody.
Okay. As I think about it, Brookfield has now taken over and gotten their own account. So I just, am an administrator in their account. So, they have all the links. I'm not sure how that would work for me to use their links. What do you think? Well, I'd have to ask them about doing this.
Sure it is, because you control this level.
Yeah.
You control this. So, and then, so it doesn't matter where everything's hosted. Like, these are videos from Vimeo and YouTube and then PDFs and all that. So through Vista 3D or 360, if you have this done, like have this look and feel and usability on their front page, and then below it have some calls to action. Here's here's Matterport, here's drone, and then take some to explainer pages about it. Then that would help, because right now this is nice, but they have to figure it out. And so and then having a few stats, Wall Street Journal says 32% of home buyers are buying remotely. So and so says this and that. Like real simple. Like have the top done, like we said. Have some visual calls to action to the different services you do, and then have some stats saying, hey, proving the trend that come 2021, things are going to be more virtual and more and to attract home buyers and property visitors, you got to have a virtual environment. It's just the way it is.
Okay.
And then the other thing is your guy. Hold on. Where is it? It's this guy here. This guy here. We need to have this on the front of your site, and then have it subtitled so people can see it. That like they just see him and he's talking, and then they can click for sound if they want. But it's dialed in. The fact that someone in Connecticut, 3,000 miles away, bought a California 1.6 property without going in, and they bought it because of the Matterport. That's the message for 2021. That's what um,
Okay.
they need to hear. And so we have the new front.
Does it matter that it says it's 4 years old?
No.
That testimonial is 4 years old. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't look at the. Yeah, well, first of all, that 4 years ago, that's nice, but if I was an admin, I could download it and upload it again and make it fresh. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and then we also want this in your YouTube channel as well, because
Okay.
you want to get that going. And then so the top would be the new layout, the visual, the stats, and then the video testimonial. If you have more, that's even better. But basically, it's one of those things. And then that'd be a good front page. We'll do it more, like the stuff that I have. Let's go Z3. I have stuff. Oh, that's right. Blocked. I have stuff like this where we can.
What is this?
Um, it's a site that we're building, and so we can punch out the front page to have a lot of stuff, but
Okay.
so like you made a comment, oh, sort of like, and I took it like, well, do I have to change the front page? I'm like, no, but then I realized, I don't want you thinking that we're not going to do a lot. We're going to do a lot, and we can make it to where there's a bunch of stuff that we do that and do you do virtual staging?
I have to send it out to do it. Yeah.
So
I
you
can
do it.
offer-
Yeah.
I can offer it. Yeah.
So
I got to make sure I got the right source to do it though. But yes.
so we have
I need to
features.
check on that.
Yeah, we have features where we can show virtual staging. We can show the HD.
Do you know somebody that's really good? I've heard people say box brownie. But is that?
Yeah, I've heard. I have. Okay, so I
I've never had anybody ask me for it. That's why I haven't done
okay.
it. And I don't
Yeah.
know.
So we'll work on that, and then basically so that's the thing. Let me get to okay. So we'll get out front we'll keep it simple, but then in the back we'll add all the pages so that the search engines find you, because what we found is that like this guy here. Let's go to let's go to, and then you got to leave in 10 minutes, right? Or no?
I got about 20 minutes here.
Okay.
Can I-
So this client, when he first started, all he did was Matterport, and then he's like, well, aerial, drone, I don't do that. I don't do photography. I don't do this. I said, dude, trust me. Put all the services that they expect you to have on your website, and then sub it out to whoever. And what we found is that you'll, like, when we put all the other stuff on your site, we'll get the not lucky thing is you've got Matterport, you do a high level visual, and you do drone. You've got your 107.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay.
I got it during COVID.
Yeah, and so that's the you get the hard parts. The other stuff is virtual staging, what like some of those other things, and by having it on the site and having it seen, and the search engines will get you. Someone will say, "Yeah, I'm looking for $100, virtual staging or whatever," and then from that, you'll develop a relationship that will get you more business from that client and upsell them to doing like Matterport.
Websites
Yeah,
and
yeah,
floor plans and all of that.
right, right. And so
Okay.
that's where we're gonna head to, and basically get that done, and then so when you can, if you can email me the links to the Marriott and then to the construction, the developer, because there's things that we can do, and then that was my question. Hold on a second, because I'm gonna forget again. What are you hoping to gain from Marriott? Like you said, you talked to her, and
No, I didn't talk to her. See,
well,
I was a subcontractor for this other shooter, for this other photographer, and he shot it, and then he brought me in to do the Matterport. So I did the Matterport, and then I texted him and I said, this has gone on too long. I need to be charging them for hosting. And he said, well, here's her number, call her, email her direct. So I wrote her an email, and then I haven't heard back from her. So
okay, so
it's time for me to call her, as frankly as.
and how long have you had the Matterport?
I think I'm on to 6 years with Matterport, 5 or 6 years.
I'm sorry.
5 years.
I'm sorry. How long have you had the Matterport with Marriott?
2 years.
So they've not paid anything after their initial fee
Payment, yeah.
2 years
And
ago.
that was basically, it was good for a year's worth of hosting was included in the fee. And I'm not sure that was really stipulated to them, but because I was the third party. So, now it's been another year, and now I'm trying to go back to them at the worst possible time in COVID to see, what we can do here. But it's a good property. I don't know. Have you seen it? Have you looked on the Lido Inn?
No, well, I thought you said that it wasn't there. So let me.
Oh, no, it's there. It's there. And I sent them all the stats that I was getting, and they've had tons of stats. It's been huge. Let me see if I can.
Is
Cloud agreement. It has some new cloud agreement. Okay, let's go into my folders. So I'll just go into something called Balboa Cottage. And when I look at the stats there.
Can you send me the link? Email it to me, or put it in chat.
Sure.
If you know how to do it.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me just. Well, I'm sending you into my Matterport link. I'm not sure. Can I do that? Send you into my Matterport link?
Sure. It's my.matterport, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Make sure it's not internal.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me just go to make sure I've got it in my showcase here. My Matterport. I'm going to just copy everything I got there. And come here. And where's our chat? Let me pull this up. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Okay, you see it?
I don't see it, and it's not in chat.
Well, I put it. Okay, hit return. There it is.
There you go.
what's cool about this one is that it has rooftops, and some of the rooftops I have the most beautiful sunsets, and the Matterport did an incredible job of getting this twilight out on the very top deck, which is exactly what you want. So I have a tour. See, I always create a tour through mine, and okay, and then walk through. I think there's some on the other side too. If you can, well, maybe not on this one, but if you go up and you can see the stats on this, and they've had some pretty big stats. So these are sort of at the back end of the property, facing. Oh yeah, this one doesn't. This one only has. Go down to that checkered deck. That's really beautiful. There you go. That's pretty cool. If you go further out on the deck, you can turn and you can sort of see, I think. Is that as far as you can go out on the deck? Yeah, now you can look back and see some of the hotel.
Yeah.
And they have a fabulous rooftop hotel. So, it could be really fun if we did this Vista 3D to come back and do some more shots of, to include it in there would be fantastic. I could not get rid of those fragments up there for anything. I tried and tried.
Yeah, that sucks.
It was coming through the skylight. Oh yeah, here you go. There's the hotel.
Yeah, it looks nice. So
yeah, and see the rooftop thing up there in the. That's one of the places to go now.
Right.
In Newport. So
that's this kind of stuff is what needs to be right out front. Like on the front page, we have to show that you're just not a Matterport person. Saying you do Matterport is like saying, chocolate mousse is Jello.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I've done some wonderful things, and I've done a lot of for this Brookfield residential. I've done.
And I'm glad to see you switched it, that you use the video format, but this guy needs to be up front. It needs to be first thing, and you need to put his thing was my client came from Connecticut, bought a $1.6 million home without
stepping foot in the house.
Yes, purely because of Matterport. And then you put thank you, Dan, for this thing, and it should be right out front. And this is nice, but
see, I need somebody. That's why I've come to you, because I don't know what I should be doing on social media, and that's why.
And you know what else might be a good thing is to have a video of one of these, and then up top put a picture of him right there saying what he's saying. So that way people will go, oh, okay. They're gonna click to hear what he's saying, and then yet they see what this is at the same time. So we'll make one of those for you, so that's the number one video, and then you show another one, but then you also show your drone and your and then like all these links you can put all in one of these, so you can.
My thought was Facebook was something that you just kept adding to, and
yeah, you can, but this is the first impression when people come.
And so you can keep that up on the front, on the top page. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Instead of the picture of the photo of this photo, you have something like the testimonial.
Oh, that's different. That's different. What I'm saying is that like the top part we can do as well, but basically for this section, you want to tell your story, and the story is that you connect buyers and sellers remotely and in a way that you can't get through any other medium. And that's what the first one needs to say. And then the second one needs to, hey, here's, here's the properties, and then you include this link and this link all in the same post. And then the third video, you show, the drone, pictures and pictures of here's how we capture, blah blah blah. And then what's like you sell Matterport and drone, and then what else? What else do you sell?
I do photography. I depending on how busy I get, I love doing the Matterport, frankly, I really do. And today I'm off to do both, and I have to start at 2:00, and by the time I get done, it's gonna be dark. So we'll see how that goes. Probably I'll get good twilight pictures for this guy.
Right. So that's what you do. You think about the things that you do, and then I'm going to be making some videos about like virtual staging and stuff like that, so that you get because like I said, I've had people like come to them for the weirdest things, like, oh, I need this photo retouched, and then they do it and they go, oh, I saw that you guys do Matterport, or I saw you do drone. I'm gonna need that, whatever. So that's basically what, like, we're gonna showcase your main stuff in this 5-video segment. We're gonna encapsulize what the results you give the client on video 1. So that first video plus the guy in a picture-in-picture saying, hey, here's the deal. Then the second video will be, hey, second spot will be, hey, we do, Matterport, we do drone, we do, a cinematic quality photography, stuff like that. And then we do a couple others, other things that like really great properties, and say, hey, here's the Matterport, here's the drone, here's the, what have you. And so by the time they get to the 5th video, they're like, wow, man, I can really step up my business by using her. And that's where we want. And then maybe the 5th video talks about, the 3D Vista effect and resorts, or like, this just depends, like, if you have like in Malibu, is Malibu close to you? No.
Yeah, it's not far. I mean, it's like an hour and a half. Well, depending on the traffic.
Yeah. So, but the other thing is that if you have any estates that have like the main house and then the guest house and then the dog's house, whatever, and you can use the 360 or Vista 3D technology to really give the seller a dimension that you can't capture any other way. Then we'll show that, and so that way.
And you're saying that's all included in my $300 a month? Is that right?
No, that's included in the $34.95. We're gonna create things so that you can sell them. If all of a sudden you say, hey, Glenn, I need 5 more resorts, then I have to find out what the price will be.
Okay, I see. Okay.
So it's just to set you up and get it dialed in.
Okay, I got 4 minutes left before I gotta go. Anything else?
You tell me, what questions do you have?
What about SEO? Do you do something for SEO for clients? I mean, the way Matterport does it, you have to individually go in there and send it out to everybody, which is ridiculous. So I never even tell them about it because I don't want to be obligated.
Yeah, we don't do it.
So
We
what about,
can, we
what
can
can
do it.
I see?
Hold on a second,
What
hold on a
can
second.
I
I
see
gotta
what's
answer the
happening?
question. We can do it for clients, but we have to charge for it. What we do
Okay,
is we get your site ranking for the main phrase for the county and for the city, and then um, we optimize the address of the WP3 models listing, and uh, just from you, your site will show it ranking on page one most of the time. So
okay,
I can't guarantee it, but it shows up. And then if they want services, then we can, we can work through you. You can offer to them through us. We work on your as you. Like you do the stuff for the photography guy, we'll do for you.
okay. And so, what homework would you give me until we meet again?
I'll think about it. Normally, I've never done this. I've never done something that it's going to be 2 weeks. So what I'll do is
Well, so one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go put all my things on the map again. Okay, so I'll do that tagging. And was there anything else I could do in my models?
send me all the Marriott stuff that you've done, and
Okay.
send me all the new home development stuff you've done, whether it's just one company or any company. Say, hey, here's all the stuff, and then go from there. And then
I'm not sure. Okay, yes, I can go in there, but I'm still an administrator, so I'm sure I can get in. I think I still can get in.
you just need the shared link, whatever link they use out in public. That's all.
Okay.
Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna see what you've got, and then we're gonna make a page on your website for resort marketing and for new home construction marketing, and we'll take those Matterport links, put them into your site, create WP3D model SEO links, and get that done so that so it's all helping you. And then the pages will be to where you've got a good message. It's ranking in the search engines, and then they can see, like, hey, you've done this with this company, this with Pulte, this with Colliers, and blah blah blah. And then they go, wow, because right now people are looking at next year's budget. What are we going to do? Well, we're not spending as much for this, but we got to go towards virtual. Virtual is the answer, and then that's where we want to get them. So, and I'm gonna talk to Dan Smigrod. Oh yeah, and I'm also gonna ask Dan and say, hey, I'm not gonna say it's you, but I'm gonna say, hey, I got someone that's been doing this for 6 years, and they have a ton of things. How would they benefit by being a paying member with you? What free stuff would you give them? Because I don't keep track of it. I'm so busy with what I do, I don't keep track of all the stuff.
Well, I joined Dan, and then I gave up the membership way back when, because it was sort of his whole thing was, I'm going to send you referrals, and then he didn't send me. Maybe he sent me one or two, and that was it. And then so I got off of it, and then it grew into all these other things that were a part of it. Yeah. So I still look at it, but anyway, I got to go.
Okay.
And this was fantastic, and I'm really excited, and I will get these things to you, if not today, probably tomorrow. Okay?
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Thank you.
Sounds good, Glenn. Thank you so much.
See you.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.